Okay, good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday, November 25th, 2025. You're in the live trading room. Glad you're here. Hope you had a good day yesterday. I heard a good report. I know you had, let me get rid of this and get rid of this and bring up some charts here. There we go. So it looked like yesterday was just all up. Yesterday, I could see where if one took a put at some point yesterday, would have a hard time with that, with the rise in price all yesterday. But anyway, looks like there were some good tradable moments yesterday. I heard a good report from Keith yesterday on his, and I know he had one difficult trade yesterday, and I can see why. Anyway, that is yesterday. Q closed at 605.09. It's currently sitting at 603.44. So we do not have a gap play this morning. And let's move up to real time. There we go. Let's get rid of something over here. And we've got 2,417,000 already traded in pre-market volume. Again, another great another day with great pre-market volume. We will choose the strike once we get all this pre-market volume built into the strikes. So we don't know yet what those will be. And I think with that, I'm going to go ahead and just toss it straight over to Keith. Good morning, Keith.
Morning, Tim. Yeah, good morning, everybody. There's tons of announcements this morning. Had one Fed member speaking at 8, had the ADP employment numbers come out today at 8:15. A lot worse than last month on the 4-week average. The PPI, the producer price index numbers came out, and there's a ton of them in there. Some beat, some didn't, and so we'll see where that goes. Retail sales came out, not as good as expected. We had housing price index came out down a little bit from last month, and the S&P Case-Shiller home price numbers came out as expected. We will have a number of announcements at 10 o'clock today: business inventories, consumer confidence, pending home sales numbers, and a Richmond manufacturing index. We'll also have a 52-week bond auction at 11:30 and a 5-year note at 1 o'clock today. So tons of things trying to get in before Thanksgiving here today. And I will be trading today's expiration with Tim. And yeah, I had two fantastic trades yesterday, up $1.40, and then that put one. It just the MACD, particularly on the 5-minute MACD, just never came down, and so I ended up closing that for a loss in the afternoon. But yeah, I've never had one stay that high for that long. That normally it will come down at least enough to get out, but didn't happen yesterday. So anyway,
Yeah.
still up for the month, and we'll see where we finish it out this week.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you. Tons of announcements,
Yep.
stuff coming out. A lot of stuff to affect the market today. Um, yeah, every once in a while, we're going to have one of those that just never comes back. And, we try to mitigate those as best we can. But every once in a while, one sneaks in and, does what it does. But we are very, very nicely ahead this month, despite that. So no worries on any of that. Okay, we're coming up in two, and we are in. Chat down, that over there. Okay, so we've got the Dow is up 118, Nas is down 77, S&P is down 6. And we got price declining. We quickly crossed to the put bias position on our 1 minute MACD. Yeah, 1 minute MACD. Price is going down. It's rebounding now a little bit.
I got to step away a minute, Tim. I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Alrighty, which is fine because we don't generally do anything in the first 5 minutes, but keep an eye on price movement. Got over 3,500,000 already traded in the underlying. Got the Dow and Nas moving in opposite directions. Dow is now down 207. Dow is up 205. Nasdaq's down 80, 92. S&P's down 4. Price trying to find its way back up. It's running into some resistance. Everything's over 100,000 a minute, as we can see. Price trying to come down. And there's Keith coming back.
Yes, sir.
Price climbing here a bit. One minute MACD is crossing to the call side. Or trying to, anyway. No breakouts or trends yet. Market is trying to find its way. Actually, the market maker is trying to find out which way the wind is blowing.
Looks like your charts are pretty much same as mine this morning, Tim.
Yay. Good.
Well, I thought. No, you're still running behind.
Am I?
Yeah,
How badly?
it looks like about 8 seconds, 10 seconds,
Okay.
because I've got it above VWAP now. And now you're finally above VWAP. And I've got red coming down below VWAP.
Okay. Well, we can switch over to yours.
Yeah, my concern, well, we can do that until 10, and I'm going to have to leave around 10 to go to a funeral this morning.
Okay.
But yeah, if you want to stop your sharing, I'll share my screen.
Okay. There we go.
Okay. It came off VWAP and back down. I'm going to put a pseudo supply zone at the
Yep.
top of that first 5 minute candle.
Yep. I was thinking the same thing. Add a supply zone up on top. Okay.
I'm watching the 605 on the put side. I'm going to try to enter this.
All right. 605 on the put side. Let's go ahead and try to get into it. And I did. 319.
Wow, 339. I got in.
What was it?
339.
Oh,
Yeah. See if I can get out of this
Yeah.
here.
Let's go ahead and take some profit here and out at 386.
And let's see what I got filled at here. $4.
All right.
339 to $4. 61 cents.
So I got 65 cents on that. You made
Yeah,
it up on the
got,
back end.
got a terrible fill getting in on that.
Yeah. Got our 1 minute MACD is already down to negative 0.58. So that's our first breakout. Got everything above 100,000. Price continuing to decline. Running into a bit of resistance here. I'd be tempted to get back into this, except our 1 minute MACD is already down to -1.
And 5 minutes getting pretty low too. It's down to minus 1.2.
Got falling knives on our Heikenasi chart.
Yeah, I should have stayed in that one longer.
Yeah.
But been trying to put a limit on when the MACD gets low like it was, but given as strong as the active line was coming down, and particularly on the 5 minute, I should have stayed.
Yeah.
That's right. Got 61 cents. Nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah.
Just a reminder, there's tons of announcements coming out at 10, so we likely are going to get a pop one way or the other at 10.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this demand zone I have here is just a placeholder that I can drag it into place. We don't have a demand zone yet. We only have a pseudo supply zone. certainly have had a challenge the last week and a half to keep up with the charts. They just keep moving so much.
Yeah. Holy smokes. We're down to negative 1.8, almost 1 point negative 1.9 on the 1 minute MACD.
Said NVIDIA shares fall 4% on report Meta will use Google AI chips.
Oh, really? Wow. That's a blow.
Yeah.
Although I don't think NVIDIA will have a hard time selling out their chipsets.
Looks like all the major indices are negative now.
Indeed.
Dow's down 8, Nasdaq's down 219, and S&P's down 31. 8.8 million underlying traded on the Qs.
Once again, price has fallen below 600. Tremendous price movement we're getting these days.
1 minute MACD's down to minus 2.2.
Hmm. Yeah, that could be key. I'll do some speed tests.
Yeah. A nice crowd here this morning again.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 1 minute MACD's trying to turn up.
To recenter everything. I keep an eye on the 597 on the call side.
I was just looking at the same thing.
All right.
I'm going to try to get in on this.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get in on this 597.
Didn't get filled.
Nor did I.
Okay, 443 got in.
It's not letting me in. Let's try. Ah, did now. Got in 452.
Come on, get back up there. Oops, sorry, I just got out. I got out at 483. I'm sorry, I should have announced that, but it just jumped up quick.
And let's go ahead and take profit. And got out at 5.
Oh, fantastic.
452 to 5.
40 cents on it for me.
And 48 cents for me. So good trade. 2 good trades. Should put us over 100 at this point.
Yeah. I'm up $1.01.
Mhm. And let me see. $67.
I definitely wanted to be out before 10 on this. And I had, which I thought was really a stretch close order in, but it jumped up really quick on that.
Mm-hmm. Went
So,
in and grabbed it.
yeah. Getting up close to VWAP again.
We're going to bounce off of VWAP. Looks like we've got a demand zone we can put in.
Go down here and see. There it is. Just that pseudo supply zone up there.
There we go.
5-minute MACD is trying to turn going up.
Mm-hmm. 1 minute MACD's already recovered back to minus 2.6.
And we've got a little under 3 minutes till the pop here.
Okay.
Crossing VWAP going up. But I'm not going to get into another one until the pop. Two minutes to the pop. Dow's back up positive again, up at 109. NASDAQ's down 103, and S&P's down 6. 12.8 million underlying traded.
Good volume. Everything above 100,000.
Yep. Right, 30 seconds to the pop.
Here comes the pop. And we are in.
I heard the snap crackle, but I didn't hear the pop.
That price coming down.
Yeah, bounced off VWAP. Business inventories came in a little less than expected. Consumer confidence didn't show numbers. Pending home sales were up quite a bit from last month on both the month to month and year to year. Fed manufacturing was down, not as much as anticipated.
Mm-hmm.
That's the extent of that.
Price coming down through VWAP.
Yeah, the 1 minute MACD came down from the plus 0.5 down. I'm not going to get into trade because I'm going to have to step away in a couple of minutes here, but I'd probably be looking at the 5603 or 602
On the put side.
on the put side. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So I'll be looking at the 603 on the put side. Stand by on the 603. I'm going to go ahead and get in. And I'm in at 413. All right, stand by to take some profit here. Let's go ahead and take profit here. And out at 451. And it's still coming down. Okay, got 3 trades up 163.
Good, good, very good.
Yeah. Keith, did I hear you get into that trade?
Yeah, unfortunately, evidently, I did.
Oh,
Um, I did this for some reason. I got in the 602. I was trying to switch my other computer here, and I must have hit the button. So I
mm,
got in at 370 and out at 425.
Okay.
I think 425. So yeah, sorry about that. Did not intend to do that. Let's see.
Well, that worked out. Okay, let's put a move that pseudo supply zone down. Let's that it's not a great price agreement, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Tim, I don't know if you want to take back over the charts. I'm going to have to leave here.
Yeah. Let's see. How do I do that?
Let me stop sharing mine.
Okay. Let's do this. Share. Um,
There you go. We can see it.
you mind?
Yep.
Okay, good.
All right. Well, I got to run, everybody. Have a great day. I'm up 156 for the day on 3 trades.
All right. Good deal.
Be back in the morning.
All right, Keith. Good luck.
Yep. Yep. Thanks.
We'll talk to you later.
Yep.
All right, we got price rising.
Tim, how's your construction going?
It's coming along. They've replaced the subflooring, and now they're starting to work on the floors a little bit, putting the tile back in. Hopefully today, and they're putting in a new HVA system today. So slowly but surely.
Is your insurance covering this?
Yeah,
Oh, yay.
yeah. They wrote us a big fat check
Nice.
a couple days ago, um, which had to be sent into the mortgage company for their countersigning.
Yeah, that's what my neighbors had to do too.
Yeah. So they say they'll have it complete by Christmas. I find that hard to believe, but we'll see.
A big Christmas present.
Mm-hmm. It sure would be.
Again, so sorry that happened to you.
Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. think we're through the worst of it. But we're fairly certain the insurance company will drop us after this.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Have they said anything?
No, not yet, but just reading online
Hmm.
when they get just huge claims, huge homeowner claims like this, they tend to cut their losses.
That's cruel.
Yeah. All right. We got price kind of bouncing around near VWAP here. So we've got 16,800,000 traded on the underlying. Dow is up 164, Nas is down 140, S&P is down 10. Looks like price may be going through some consolidation right now. Price rising toward VWAP again, bouncing off of VWAP. Price rising again to VWAP. Kind of just moving in this little area here. And again, back up to VWAP. And again, bouncing off of VWAP. Trying to break through VWAP. Price not really doing a whole lot right now, waiting for a breakout. And I'll be right back, everybody. Okay, what do we got going here? Trying to break out on the bottom side. Price heading right back into consolidation. 5 minute MACD's trying to cross. There it goes. Price coming back down again. Really nothing tradable here for a while since about 10:09. There goes price breaking up through VWAP. Got Dow's up by 184, Nas is down by 124, S&P is down by 5. Breaking through the supply zone. I'm going to keep an eye on the 600 on the call side, 600 strike call. Trying to break up, and over the supply zone. Looks like we're getting a bounce at the supply zone. All right, we are a little over an hour into the session. We got 20,394,000 traded on the underlying asset. Dow's up 247, Nas is up or down 84, S&P's up 3. Currently have 3 trades up 167. 163, excuse me, up 163. Price is currently rising. Price just kind of sticking around the supply zone, trying to break through. Price retreating from the supply zone back toward VWAP. One minute MACD is crossing back toward the put bias side. Maybe be bouncing off of VWAP here and staying between VWAP and the supply zone. Price running back up toward the supply zone. I don't think we have any minutes below 100,000 this morning. Nope. The one at 1021 just hit the line. Price just meandering between the supply zone and the VWAP. Nothing really tradable in here. Price just moving sideways in expanded consolidation. One minute MACD is moved below the control line. It's in the put bias position. 5 minute is still up. So we've got disagreement among those. Trying to break through the supply zone again. See if we can get a breakout going here. Again, looking at the 601 on the call side. 601 strike call. This call may have peaked out. Price coming back down off of that little call swing high that happened. It was a nice little swing high. It was definitely tradable. Coming right back down. Price still coming down, heading toward VWAP. Price continuing to come down, trying to break through VWAP. Then it bounce off of VWAP and head back up. Got a new supply zone here. I'm going to duplicate this one, bring it up here, like so. We'll duplicate the price line. Up there, then we'll turn this one gray, as it is now a minor zone. And the price level. There we go. Here we are back down at VWAP. One minute MACD is right at the center line. Five-minute MACD is just starting to curl over. Looks like price has gone right back into consolidation. Price is in a tighter consolidation now. Staying in that range. See if it can break out. Price breaking through the minor zone, heading up toward the supply zone again. Breaking out. Trying to head up there. Price reversing pretty suddenly. All right, folks, we are at the top of the hour. That's going to be it for the morning session. We had another great morning. 3 trades up 163, I believe. 163. So I'm going to call it this morning. Got to get cooking here for Thanksgiving. So all have a nice afternoon, and we will see you in the morning. You all take care.